Good afternoon, my lecturer Gonsalin. My name is Deni. I'm from class M1. I will read the text sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is a business that is owned and actually operated by one person. Sole proprietorship is the oldest and simplest form of business ownership. And it is the essence to start in most intents the owner, the sole proprietor simply decides that he or she is in business and begin operation. Some of the largest of today corporations, including Ford Motor Company, H.J. Heinz Company, and J.C. Penney Company, started out as tiny sole proprietorship. There are more than 12 million sole proprietorships in the United States. They account for more than 2/3 of the country's business firms. Sole proprietorships are most common in the retailing, agriculture, and service industry. Thus, the specialty clothing shop, corner grocery, and television repair shop down the street are likely to be sole proprietorship. Most of the advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship arise from the two main characteristics of this form of ownership: simplicity and individual control. Advantage of sole proprietorship: ease and low cost of formation and dissolution. No contract, agreements, or other legal documents are required to start a sole proprietorship. Most are established without even an attorney. A state of city license may be required for a certain type of business, such as restaurant or catering service, that are regulated in the interest of public safety. But beyond that, a sole proprietor does not pay any special startup fees or taxes, nor are there any minimum capital requirements. If the enterprise does not success or the owner decides to enter another line of business, the firm can be closed as easily as it was opened. Creditor must be paid, of course, but the owner does not have to go through any legal procedure before ending up out of business since retention of all profit earned by a sole proprietorship become the personal earning of this owner. This provides the owner with a strong incentive to success, perhaps the strongest incentive, and a great deal of satisfaction when the business does success. It is this request finance reward that attract many entrepreneurs the sole proprietorship form of business. Flexibility: the sole owner of a business is completely free to make decisions about the firm operations without asking or waiting for anyone. Overall, a sole proprietor and switch from retailing to wholesaling, move a shop location, or open a new store and close an old one. A sole owner can also respond to change in market conditions much or more quickly than the operation of other forms of business. Suppose the sole owner of an appliance store finds that many customers now prefer to shop on Sunday afternoons. He or she can make an immediate change in business or to make advantage of that information, provided that state laws allow such store to open on Sunday. The manager of one store in a large corporate chain might have to seek the approval of numerous managers before making such a change. Furthermore, a sole proprietor can quickly switch supplier to take advantage of a lower price, whereas such a switch could be take weeks in a more complex business. Possible tax advantage. The sole proprietorship profit are taxed as personal income of the owner. Thus, a sole proprietorship does not pay the special state and federal income taxes that corporations pay. As you will see later, the result of the special taxes is that a corporation profit are taxed twice. A sole proprietorship profit are taxed only once. Also, a recent change in federal tax laws have resulted in higher tax rates for corporations than for individuals at different income levels. Sketch-racy sole proprietors are not required by federal or state government to publish before their business plans, profits, or other vital facts. 3-4 competitors cannot get their hands on this information. Of course, sole proprietorship must report certain financial information on their personal tax forms, but that information is kept secret by checking out horses. Disadvantage of sole proprietorship. Unlimited liability is a legal concept that holds a sole proprietor personally responsible for all the debts of his or her business. This means there is no legal difference between the debts of the business and the debts of the proprietor. If the business fails, the owner's personal property, including house, a saving, and other assets can be seized and sold if necessary to pay creditor. Unlimited liability is thus the other side of the owner keeps the profit coin. It is perhaps the major factor that tends to discourage would-be entrepreneur from asking this form of business organizations. Lack of continuity legally. The sole proprietor is the business if the owner dies or is declared legally incompetent. The business essentially ceases to exist. In many cases, however, the owner here takes over the business and continue to operate it, especially if it is a profitable enterprise. Limited ability to borrow, bank and other lenders are actually unwilling to lend large sums to sole proprietorships. Only 1% the sole proprietor can be held responsible for repaying such loans, and the essence of most sole proprietors are fairly limited. Moreover, this essence may already have been assigned as the basis for personal borrowing, a mortgage loan or car loan, or for short-term credit for suppliers. Lenders also worry about the lack of continuity of sole proprietorship. Who will repay a loan if the sole proprietor is incapacitated? The limited ability to grow can keep a sole proprietorship from growing. It is the main reason why many business owners change from the sole proprietorship to some other ownership form when they needed relatively rare amounts of capital, limited business skill and knowledge. Managers perform a variety of functions, including planning, organizing, and controlling, in such areas as finance, marketing, human resources management, and operations. Often, the sole proprietor is also the sole manager in addition to being a sales person, buyer, announcement, and on association unitor. Even the most experienced business owner is unlikely to have experience in all three areas. Consequently, the business can suffer in the areas in which the owner is less knowledgeable unless he or she obtains the necessary expertise by hiring assistants or consultants. Lack of opportunity for employers. The sole proprietor might find it hard to attract and keep competent help. Potential employers might feel that there is no room for advancement in a firm's whose owner assumes managerial responsibilities and when those who are hired are ready to take an added responsibility. They might find that the only way to do so is to quit the sole proprietorship and either work for a larger firm or start up their own business.